Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I am so glad you're here. We have so much to talk about. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos over on Quora, but so many of you let me know that I needed to get my eyeballs on this because people are really going nuts in the comments about the trip to Nigeria. And if you're new and you're like, Jen, what's Quora? Quora's a question and answer website where people write in these questions and other people answer them, but it often leads to interesting conversations and really funny remarks, as you can imagine. So I'm gonna take us through some of those because I really do enjoy these. And thank you if you're one of the ones that wrote me to let me know I needed to look at this. Kicking off with this fantastic one. What do you think of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry being presented with traditional necklaces during their visit to Nigeria? They'll be on eBay next week with a huge markup. Yeah, I kind of think the same. I'm already hearing reports that skirt that she wore that was gifted to her. Yeah, that I think one of those, blind celebrity item sites is claiming that that was already given to an assistant. This person asks, how do you feel about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry thanking Nigeria for welcoming them with open arms? Answer, it's another lie. They were given the bare minimum welcome. They were strongly reprimanded for being extremely rude by one of the officials. They were dressed in a very disrespectful manner. Don't worry, we're getting on how they dressed very soon. And Meghan's talk to a crowd of ladies was a huge failure. A very educated Nigerian lady took each of her points and dissected and destroyed each one. This lady made the point that celebrities should not presume to tell others what to do when it's clear they know nothing about the subject, which was met with a huge applause. The trip was dismal, and they made it so, a shameful display of entitlement and ignorance. I did a whole video about this. I won't stop talking about this disrespectful moment. The way she turned away from these school kids who were presenting her with something, just showing that they don't matter to her. It's the press that matters to her, because it appeared to me like she was trying to find the camera. It's not that I'm at all surprised by this behavior. I just think it's just so incredibly rude. And I'm so glad so many people saw it. I feel so sorry for the beautiful school children, but I'm so glad so many people saw it and have called out the rudeness. And, the other thing, like they said at that speech she gave, she showed up an hour late to this thing. It's being reported. And again, my time is more important than yours, right? It's just so rude. I don't understand why anybody would want to have either of these two around them anymore. What do you think of Meghan's trip to Nigeria? I like that this person forgot that Has No Balls went as well. Judith answers, a major mistake on her part, but even worse on his. WTF were they thinking? Did it ever occur to them that they wasted the opportunity to do something of value rather than just being there for personal PR and making utter fools of themselves? How much lower can, quote, darling boy and his 43% wife get in their campaign against the royal way of rule? I said the same thing. Why, oh why, would you wear 120, whatever, it was like 120,000 in clothes and jewelry for a 72-hour trip? Why not take that money and inject it into some goodness there through schools or programs or whatever it is to help out? Because they would never, ever do that. They would never think like that. Instead, it's all about them, and they need the optics. We know, she thrives on this stuff. Let's get into some fun stuff. What do you think of Meghan's trip to Nigeria? Haven't watched any of it. She bores the arse off me. Yeah, that's a pretty good response. I would say he bores the arse off me because he's just a pouty, whiny little substanced up B-word in my opinion, but she's a little more interesting to watch because she's going to do something, well, like she did here, like paint on really thick eyebrows and apply a shitload of bronzer, try to sell us on the 43% Nigerian or whatever made-up statistic she's peddling today. Why might some Nigerians be offended by Meghan Markle's visit to Nigeria? She dressed like a prostitute. All the lovely Nigerian ladies were covered up as per their religion. She's as thick as 2 planks. What? You wouldn't wear a boobs? Sorry, I can't even get through that without laughing. Side boob out, fully backless dress to a school visit? You guys are just the Eastwards as well. What is Meghan Markle wearing in Nigeria? Something inappropriate. There's a high population of Muslims in Nigeria. So far, we have seen a backless dress, a strapless dress, a dress with spaghetti straps, and a dress with a slit almost to her crotch. A blindingly white pants outfit that looks like a 1970s nurse uniform. All wrinkled, too long, not properly fitted, etc. You know, the usual. What did you think of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's outfits during their school visit in Nigeria? Smeghead, great name, looks the usual, a mess. Dim one looks like asleep in the cheap in what he had on the last few days. And they're trying to look like ? Just trash. So many people had something to say about that awful peach dress that she wore that first day to the school. What do you think of Meghan's peach-colored maxi dress during her school visit to Nigeria? Inappropriate. The dress was almost backless as she wears it to a school. Also ill-fitting and way too long. But I suppose she paid them for free hospitality by sweeping their floors. Probably also feels more superior if the dress is longer. The necklace she wore with the high neck dress didn't go, but thankfully they gave her a necklace that was a better match. Why is it, whatever she wears, she makes it always look nearly as trashy as her? If I was a designer, I would ban her from wearing any of my designs. Should be fun. What do you think of Meghan Markle saying that Nigeria is my country? Answer: she's so full of shit. She's using the race card. If it is her country, then why not move there? Take your whiny husband and kids, if you have them, and move. The UK and the US do not want you. Nigeria is not her country. All the DNA determined was that she was 43% black from approximately the same land area that Nigeria is today. DNA does not determine tribe or specific country. Of the many tribes that exist in Nigeria today, none have claimed her as a member. Doria probably didn't tell her that. Meghan, as usual, is exaggerating her ties to something she will either use as a future weapon or to gain future advantage over others. She's calculating narcissistic personality that demands she be the center of attention no matter where she is. Ding, ding, ding. I'd like to think it's one of you guys that wrote that. That's exactly what we've all been saying. It's so crazy. This is her on the left in 2015 in Malta when she was pretending to be from there. Now, fast forward a couple years later, she's decided she's from Nigeria. Interesting that she had to call her mom and tell her mom that, because you'd think if the math added up right, Doria would know that. But nope, not in Meghan's world. She makes this crap up. She expects the rest of us just to buy it and just to believe it. But in regards to all that, this person replies, always thought she was delusional. This is the proof I was on the right track. What impressed you about Meghan Markle's approach and demeanor during her time in Nigeria? Answer: that it's the same old phony wannabe laughing and dancing with children for photo ops. 3 days, 6 changes of clothes. Same old. This person says their visit was just another publicity stunt. They don't care about the people in Nigeria. Exactly. They just want to show off. Her clothing was inappropriate for the visit to the school. She doesn't think past her ass. Is this the ass we're talking about? Because I don't think she thinks about him either. And finally, we're going to end on Patty. Patty's feisty, and I like it. Let's read Patty's list. The top 10 things that impress me about the woman who claims to be the smartest person in the whole wide world. 1, she cannot read a room. 2, she's so utterly and completely self-involved that she can easily moreover, ignore anyone, including children, to relocate herself for more attention. 3, she's rude. 4, she's handsy. 5, she ignores local customs and traditions. 6, she is ungrateful. 7, she is inappropriate. See number 4 above. She regards herself as incredibly sexually desirable and assumes everyone else does too. 8, she's a phony. 9, She's not a single smidge Nigerian. And 10, she's a liar. This has been an absolute blast. I have loved this. I forgot how funny these can be, and I just really enjoy these quick snippets like this that we can hit and talk about and share our opinions on. So let me know your favorite answer of the bunch and how you'd answer some of those questions. Guys, as always, a huge thank you to everybody who recommended that I revisit Quora. I will continue to check back with them often. And if you have an idea for a video, leave that in the comments. As always, thank you so much for being here. You know, I appreciate it so much. If you want to further support the show, definitely check out the merch. We got all kinds of stuff. We got Recollections May Vary, Not Bloody Likely, of course, Drunk Goose Club, Honk Honk, everyone. Check that out. Also, check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where I do the bonus episodes, the extra deep dives, things like that. Lots of fun going on over there. But again, a huge thank you to everybody for being here, for recommending the Quora. I'm looking for another Quora topic to search. So if there's something else you want to see searched and discussed, let me know. I'll try to include it the next one. Thank you guys for everything. Have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.